Thanks for joining us today. I'm Tara Sperzi with Strider. I'm here today with Natasha Springer-Slovene, also from Strider. And for those of you who don't know, Strider is a partner of the United States Eventing Association, and we've been asked to give this quick overview of how various folks throughout the eventing community can take advantage of digital entries and payments on Strider. So this will give you a quick overview of how to get your venue or your area or your nonprofit, your pony club, whatever you need set up on Strider to take digital entries and payments. It's 3 steps, basically. Very straightforward. You're going to set up your free Strider account. You're going to get approved for Strider Pay, which is also free. You're going to post your activity and collect entries. Now, when do you decide to go from free to Strider Gold? Strider Gold is our paid version. If you need more functionality, if you're hosting a recognized horse trial or combined test that's USEA recognized or sanctioned, if you are processing more than roughly about $50,000 in revenue annually at your venue, you probably want the more advanced functionality to keep you sane, mandatory fees, you don't have to nag riders, stuff like that. But for a large portion of the folks that are using it, the free account is perfectly fine. If you're hosting cross-country schooling at your venue, free account, totally fine. If you're hosting a couple clinics a year, free account, totally fine. So let's walk you through on how to get set up. If you're a venue, if you're a club, whomever you are, be intentional about what email address you use to set up your account, because you need somebody else when you start growing entries and you start getting 10 times the amount of cross-country schooling entries or clinic entries or show entries that you used to get. Somebody else might need to log into that account and help you out and help you organize it. So especially if you're going to be upgrading it to Strider Gold to take recognized horse trial entries and send them over to Startbox or event entries, you want to be intentional about the email address you use. Make sure it's something that can pass from one person to another, so that if somebody resets the password, for example, it's not going only to your personal email. It'll make it a lot easier for you to scale up the entries that you're taking and reach more riders if you're intentional about how you set up the account at the start. Once you've set up the account, then your next step is to set up Strider Pay. Strider Pay is how we process payments. It's super convenient, super easy. It allows you to take payments directly from riders in real time while being protected from merchant fees. So we have a collaboration with PayPal that allows us to proactively add your estimated processing fees to whatever we're collecting from the riders. And that'll cover your processing costs. It's secure, it's robust, it's easily scalable, and then it drops right into your PayPal account. So regardless of whether or not the rider paid with credit card, Venmo, or PayPal, it all goes into one location. And from there, every night, it auto transfers into your bank account. So you get that real-time cash flow, very easy. You can control what's going on with your vendors. You can pay your judges. Life is great. The way you set it up, you're going to create your Strider account. You're going to go over to the payments tab. And then if you're the one who's hosting, if it's your PayPal account, you have the login to it, you just click connect account. And then you put in the email address of your PayPal account, and it's got to be a business account. And then a couple quick clicks and you say, yes, I am okay with Strider sending me money, vast sums of money across the eventing community. Or if, for example, you are not the PayPal account holder, maybe it's your treasurer, maybe it's somebody else at the venue who's in charge of finance, then you're going to send them an email to set up the Strider Pay account. You would put the email address on the PayPal account on the top line, and you would CC their personal email on the bottom line. And that ensures that, for example, if you have it at payments@grandprixhorses.com is the PayPal account, but the person who runs it is really Nancy at Grand Prix Horses, you want to send her a CC so she knows that this invitation has come through and that she needs to go through and connect stuff. The actual connection when you have a PayPal account is very straightforward, but you want to be prepared. So you're going to pull together some information. You're processing credit card information, you're processing Venmo information, you're processing PayPal's account money as well. So you need to know the EIN of your business. You need to know whose name is on the PayPal account. If you're a nonprofit, go over to the reference guide that's over there in the URL. and just pull together the list of all the stuff that it says to have. That'll make your life way easier as you go to set it up. So you know who the name is on the account, what the EIN number is, whether or not you need their driver's license, proof of birth, all that sort of stuff. It's very straightforward. As you go through, if you don't have a PayPal account set up for your venue, it'll prompt you to set one up, and it'll walk you through exactly what you need to provide in order to set it up. And that's fine. If you have any problems getting approved, most people get approved in 3 clicks, and it takes about 30 seconds. If you, for any reason, skipped a step, or maybe you didn't know exactly the name of the person, maybe you said the person who's responsible for the account is Pam rather than Pamela, not a big deal. We're here to help you out. So take a look at the second URL there for next steps. Usually PayPal will send you either an email or have a banner inside your PayPal account with exactly what documents they need to get from you in order to get it approved. If you've provided that information, you still can't seem to get through the wickets, no big deal. Reach out to us, we'll help you out. PayPal is determined to support the equestrian community, and all of the venues process digital payments. So they're serious about getting you approved for Strider Pay. Unless you've been running money to the wrong people in wrong countries, you should be able to get approved for Strider Pay if you've got a PayPal business account. So let us know if you have any problems with that. Especially for the larger venues, or if you're hosting recognized competitions, make sure that your revenue share is set up after approval, and reach out to us if you need any help setting that up. But for the recognized horse trials or the pony clubs, that's something you want to make sure you have set up, because it's a really nice perk of Strider Pay is to get that up to 2% back on all of your entries. With that, I'm going to pass it over to Natasha to talk about how you're going to set up your horse trial, your cross-country schooling, your combined test, anything else eventing, your clinics. With that, over to you, Natasha.
Thank you, Tara, for talking us through the first few parts of the setup process. It really is only 3 steps, but they have a couple of components to them. So we're going to dive into getting started and posting your first activity on Strider. There are a couple of decisions that you need to make as you are doing that. You kind of need to decide if you are offering something that's very standard and that you want to save time on posting. So if you'll use a standard template with pre-selected options, or if you're doing something more customized and you want to use the custom form. So some things to think about here are, if you're offering cross-country schooling, I would recommend the custom form. If you are offering a clinic that you want to have people select their times for, I would use the custom form. If you're doing something like a combined test, or a jump derby, or a horse trial, you can use the standard form for that and probably get away with meeting your needs that way. Both of these things are available on our free membership, our free account. So they're an easy jumping off point. And remember, you can upgrade to Strider Gold at any time for things like mandatory fees, or if you're hosting something that is USEF or USEA recognized. Those are very, very easy things to activate and to turn on as you're moving through the process. But again, it's great to start with just the free account and free platform features. As you are getting your activity set up, remember that you're in control of your messaging. So pick a title that works for you. And remember that that's going to be the first thing that people see. Also use your description to highlight what is happening. Answer your who, what, when, where, why questions in your activity description. Also remember that you can edit these things at any time, and we'll get to that when we talk a little bit about the Organizer's Corner and an overview of what that offers. Moving on here. Once you've published your activity, you are going to get your very, very own link. So that link is going to appear anywhere that you put it. It will also make your activity findable on Google. Anything that's posted to Strider automatically gets cross-posted to Eventing Nation's What's Happening page and automatically gets boosted in Google search results. So these are some great ways to kind of expand your eventing community and make sure that people know that they can enter your activity through Strider. Let folks know that they can enter, remind them of closing dates and opening dates by sharing your Strider link in email, share it on Facebook, and remember that it's going to be visible in the Strider calendar for easy access as people are scrolling through to search by USEA area, by USDF region, by state, and all of the ways that they're searching the Strider calendar to find out what's happening near them. One thing to mention here is that when we designed the Strider platform, we wanted to make it a little bit user-friendly and give people some additional tools. So the photo that you upload when you're adding your activity on Strider is going to automatically display when you share your link on Facebook. So that's just a great way to kind of give yourself a little bit of a boost in the Facebook algorithm because that photo will automatically display, which Facebook loves to show photos more than anything else. When the rider goes to enter your activity, they're going to be able to very easily move through the process of entering. So they go from being just interested in something to being fully entered and paid in just a few clicks. We thought about those horses moving through jump chutes when we were setting this up. So we wanted people to really be able to just go from one thing to the next and give you as the organizer all the information that you need for them to participate in your activity. So they'll see all of the details that you posted. They'll be able to tell you what they want to do at your activity. So they will select the selections that you've made available. And then they will upload any relevant documents. They will see a confirmation of what they have selected and the documents that they've added for you. They will also automatically receive an email confirmation when they have entered. So that means that you're done answering those questions of, have I entered? I'm not sure. And I don't know what I gave you, because all of that's going to be recapped in that email and in the confirmation page. Again, you as the organizer have 24/7 access and control to all of your information in Strider. That means that you can edit and republish your announcement at any time. It also means that you've got at-a-glance access to rider details, rider documents, horse details, all of that, as well as access to more robust reports. So there's a payment report, there's a spreadsheet that will download that has sort of every single detail that you could ever want to know and maybe more. That's all accessible through your organizer's corner at any time. When every rider enters, you get an email confirming that entry has come through, but it's also going to automatically populate in your organizer's corner. If you have any questions about the features that we've discussed very briefly today, or any of our other products, check out our online resource center, watch our Strider training video on YouTube, and then we also have a more robust products video on YouTube. Again, these just go into a little bit more depth about some of our features and how they can work for you and your eventing venue. If all else fails, you can get in touch with us at support@striderpro.com. We're happy to help. Thank you.